Welcome to Stitch with me. Today I am continuing my Freddie. Hi, welcome back to a random stitcher and thank you for stopping by. If you are new to my channel and you're looking for a channel that is all about all kinds of cross stitch, you come to the right place. So welcome and let's get started. So I'm all set up. I have my Freddie. I have put him in a frame with some clamps here to hold the frame so that I can stitch with two hands. I got a little magnet up here. This is from Timo. A little bit, just say changed by me to make the magnet a little bit stronger. So Freddie is from Etsy, a shop called Unique Stitch Crafts. I don't think it's available anymore, unfortunately. It is 130 by 200 stitches wide and high, and there is 25 colors. It is a counted. I'm doing it on a 16 count dyed Ada with 2 strands over 1. I started it 26th of March this year. So I'm not doing the background. As you may could see, I could show you here. It was meant for doing with the background. It is here. But I really got bored with that background, so I decided to make the dyed fabric my background. So it is pattern keeper compatible, and right now I am at, I have it here. But yeah, I'm at, I don't know, I don't think it's focusing here. It is 73.38% done, because I have marked up all the background. Okay, so I was thinking that I wanted to finish the white E here. I finished the other one, so I thought I would like to do that. I have actually made some, I've created some milestones, and I'm doing it right now for all the projects I have in my rotation. Because I think milestones can be fun if done right. So I have started it, and one of the milestones in this one is actually the 2 letters here, E, for the letters in the word queen. So I was thinking, and I would continue the white E here, and I have kind of drawn it. What I'm using to draw is one of these I got with some of the bookmarks that I have got at one point. Some small bookmarks that was counted, and it came with one of these. So I have several by now. And as you can see, it sometimes gives me a little bit blue fingers here, but it can't be washed off. On the fabric, it's easier to wash off than on the fingers. I don't know why. That's just how it is. So I think we're going to start with the white, and I welcome you all, and I hope you will enjoy this video, and maybe you would feel like stitching along with me, and you're very welcome to do that. I will start with the white today for the letters. So let's get some white out and let's get started. Today I'm not doing a voiceover because this is what I believe is pretty easy stitching, and I feel like I can do this without being too confused, because I have outlined where I'm going to stitch, so I feel this could work without doing a voiceover. So I have topics and to talk about today, and I'm going to put them in here. The topics are a little bit about the weather and how I am feeling these days. Then there is we got new furniture on our terrace. A little bit about the channel, the videos on my channel. I'm changing it a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, and then something about that milestones thing I was talking about. So if you're stitching along with me, write in the comments what you're stitching on. I'm always very interested in that. So I have right on my needle. So let's see. I hope I will not bang the camera too much because this can be not easy for me to not do that. I don't know why. I'm clumsy. I'm not in my craft room. I was actually going to, as always, when I do Stitch with Me's and other videos. But so I'm back. I needed to adjust something. I tried to sit at the couch, as I said before. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, as I said before, I don't know, did I say it before? There's a lot of noise outside, so and it's right next to my craft room. So the craft room is the room that is closest to the road. So it is where most noises. But I have to say this is really not very good because I don't have the best light for this. I'm not sure if I can see it because it is 16 count, so for me that is quite small. But let's see how it goes. They are. This where I am living is a rather new area. We moved in the day before Christmas, and it's new built. It was built. I think the first one moved in last summer, but it was only a couple, and the rest has moved in over fall, autumn, and winter. And now they're kind of finishing the things outside, making the area a little bit more pretty, and they're putting on new. What's the word? They're making roads, and that is so noisy. I actually do not like stitching with white. I don't know, have I? I don't think I have. Oh, here we are. Oh, what? I have to stop it from. Lock the focus. I'm actually not a fan of stitching with white because I feel like every little mistake you make, and I am not flawless. I make mistakes. Every little mistakes I make, it's just it's so noticeable. But hopefully it will all kind of correct itself when I do when it's washed and stuff. But the weather in Denmark is so bad this April. Last year it was at this time a year ago. It was beach weather, and that's unusual. Yeah, I think this is more usual for the for the time of year. April is often very unpredictable. But I feel like the weather in general is becoming more and more unpredictable. It's like they are struggling to give proper prognosis for even a couple of days ahead, which they didn't have any problems with before. I am struggling with it. Goes in my clams, my thread. So yeah, we are almost stopped checking the prognosis, because you can never trust them. So what's the point of checking how the weather is going to be if it ends up being something totally different? But it's very annoying. It's raining all the time. It's very windy, very cold, and we don't. If we get a kind of break, it only is maybe for a half day or for one day, where this is weather where you actually can be outside. Today it's raining all the time. It's actually pouring down rain. I really don't understand why they're working. Normally when it's raining that much, they are not working outside, but I think maybe they need to finish off, and I think they are getting closer to some kind of deadline. I'm not sure, but I think so. Oh man. I need to remind myself not to do 16 count in a stitch with me, because it's really struggle seeing. And it doesn't make it any better that I'm not in my craft room with my very good lights. Oh. I'm not sure that I actually put that right. Don't think I did. I have to pick that up. We did have last week a couple of days with nice weather. But and the prognosis said that from now on, actually, it would be. We didn't look, but they said on the news from now on it would be warmer weather. So we turned down the heating in the house, especially in my craft room, because often when I'm doing the videos, I have a lot of lamps on and stuff, so a lot of lights on, and they're giving off heat along with television screens and other things. So I don't need very much heating in there. So we turned it completely off, and man, it's cold in there now. So I think we were a little bit earlier with that. So let's see if we can make it work. If not, it's just what it is, and I'm not getting too much done today, and fine, I get to talk to you, so that's nice. I hope you're fine out there. Are you having any plans for the weekend? Or are you planning on stitching? And that's the plan too, you know. I'm trying to find out what we are doing this weekend. I really can't remember. What day this is? 19. I think there was something with my daughter that got cancelled again. Yeah, because we're going to IKEA next weekend. So she kind of said that she didn't, she just didn't want to do two weekends in a row. So my daughter has the same as me, bipolar. So that is something I'm very sad that I have given my my daughter. I want to give her the whole world, but just that, no, that point, that thing, I'm very sad that I have given her. Bipolar is a mental disorder, if you don't know. And it is a chronic thing, and some gets medication. I cannot. I can't. I can't. That medication doesn't work with my body for some reason. So my daughter can. There's a lot of side effects as they. I don't know why it has never bothered me with this clamp down here, but my thread is constantly coming in and gets stuck. Really odd. Maybe it's because it's a small frame, so it's very close to this where I'm stitching. That's possible, actually. I have to be mindful where I put my thread. So she is. She don't have any side effects with the medication. So she can have the medication. I cannot, and I haven't been able to. I think at some point, many years ago, they tried all kinds of things to see if anything worked with me, and some I could for a little while, but then I started to get very severe side effects that was very, very bad. I think my dog is saying something. So I stopped, and I haven't taken any medication since because I just can't. But yeah, she has that bipolar too, unfortunately, and she has to take care of herself just like me. I think normally I stitch very nice, but with this white, I don't know, it's so visible. I felt like that also when I did diamond painting back then, that I didn't like white because it was almost impossible to get it to look nice. So, and yeah, bigger area with white in crosses is exactly the same for me. So I don't think we have any plans this weekend. If the weather could be nice, we're probably going to do some painting. But let's see. And as usual, going for a walk, a hike, or something. Should I continue over here? I could. Maybe I could. I have been feeling unwell most of the week. It's very annoying. My bipolar really, I don't know why, but it is affecting. It's affected. So I have been struggling a little bit, I have to say. I think this is bad. What am I doing? Is there one, two? Maybe it's right. So yeah, I have been extremely tired and actually really had to take care of myself extra. The first day it was like that. I was just like, it will pass. And it started on my husband's day off. This week he had 2 days off because, just because. And it started on one of those, and we had plans that day. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I just got a. It sounds weird, I know, but my bipolar is one of those that is that I think they call it rapid cycling, or they did at one point anyway. And the thing is, rapid cycling for me, it can change several times a day. When I'm really taking good care of myself, it doesn't do it. It doesn't change like that. But because I have not been looking very much after myself, I haven't been eating properly, I haven't been exercising properly, and since I'm not on any medication, it can trigger that rapid cycling. So all of a sudden, out of the blue, I just really got sick. I felt sick almost, got kind of depressed, and I got so tired. I was almost overwhelmed by tiredness, and it came. I think we actually was in the car when it just rolled over me, and we were going out for a longer hike, and we were going to buy furniture and stuff for the terrace, and it was just completely overwhelming. I almost couldn't keep myself awake, So this thread, I don't know what's happening, but why does it tangle up like that? Don't know. It sometimes do when the thread is too long, tangles up like that. So I have to do this, I think. But I pushed through. I didn't want to, ruin the plans we had. And I thought, I hoped if I only, I can take a rest when I came home, when I come home. So I pushed through, and that was really the worst thing I could do. My head really don't like when I push myself too hard, and I know that, but I did it anyway, and I'm paying the price, and I paid the price the whole week. Oh, that's not good, but it is what it is. I'm not getting much done. I can feel it in this video because I am struggling to find the holes, to get the thread to not tangle and stuff. There's a lot that goes wrong in this video. My husband and I actually talked about that. When things start to go wrong, for example, when I'm doing a video, step away, stop doing it, because it's only going to stress me out. So I think this is one of the times where I actually should stop and move away. But I don't want to, because I want to do this with me. So let's see if it doesn't change. Maybe I can cut some of the annoying bits out. I am the kind of person that really wants to make it look pretty, and I hate that it doesn't. So like this up here, I hate those 2 stitches. So I'm thinking that I might actually pick them up at one point, frog them, and do them over. But there's a lot that is not pretty. It's so annoying. It's the white. Yeah, it's the white. But yeah, so I haven't been feeling well the whole week, and I've been so tired. So we have talked about my husband and I, and I have to I think I have to make some changes in the way I do YouTube, in the way I not only doing videos, but all the other things that comes with having a YouTube channel. It's not necessarily things you do. Some probably don't, but you can easily get sucked into it when you run a YouTube channel. I'm talking about the YouTube studio and the analytics and stuff. And I know that some of it is getting kind of a habit for me, maybe obsession. Yeah, some could call it an obsession. So I'm probably thinking too much about YouTube and checking things too much, which I at one point promised myself I wouldn't, and I actually didn't. But I kind of started again. So and very easily it kind of gets that obsession. So instead of when I wake up, I can sit in the couch, do some stitching, and just relax with a cup of coffee. And instead of doing that, which absolutely would be the very best thing for me, I think I want to do one more down here. No, it's 1, 2. Okay, so not there. So we're going on here. So I'm absolutely. I lost my train of thoughts. In the mornings, before all this, I got up, I went straight to the coffee machine, I made myself a cup of coffee, and I sat in the couch with my cross stitch, or at the time knitting also, and I turned on, morning television, something easy watching. I just sat there for an hour or something and slowly woke up and getting ready for the world. My world, anyway. And now I absolutely often start out with something YouTube. Not necessarily a video, but maybe preparing for a video or thinking about the next video or something related to video. Maybe I start changing some of the word in YouTube Studio, changing some titles, or and whether I like it or not, it absolutely stresses me out more than just sitting with my coffee and watching morning TV. So I have to change some things because when it gets to that point where I actually cannot do the things with my husband that I want because I have stressed myself out with YouTube, that's the time where you actually have to change stuff, because YouTube and you people that are watching and all subscribers and stuff, you are extremely important for me. But the most important thing is my family. Without a doubt. So I am changing it a little bit, not a lot, not something you probably would notice very much, but I'm changing with the YouTube studio and what I am doing off camera. I'm changing that. I have to leave my phone alone and other, tablet. My tablet, my computer and stuff, leave that alone in the morning. The only thing I'm allowed to turn on is morning TV or audiobook. I'm allowed to do that also, because that's the thing that does not stress me. And music, of course, if I want to. My husband totally accepts that I'm doing this YouTube channel. I think when I did my diamond painting channel, I wasn't nearly as structured as I am now. So he was not very fond of me doing it because he could feel that it was stressing me out, but I couldn't see it at the time. So and when there was so much I didn't knew about YouTube, so I made all kinds of mistakes and was actually burned out at one point, and I never got back from it. So he was not too pleased with that YouTube. So when I told him that I was starting a cross-stitch channel, he was a little bit skeptical at first. But we have some long talks about it, and I kind of told him how I feel about this YouTube and what it gives me of good things, the joy I get, the connection I get with other people, the feeling of I'm actually doing something good that gives me joy, and that gives me kind of I don't know. Sometimes I can feel proud that I'm doing it, and so that is something that is hard to get when you are off work, because I got retired last year. So when you're off that and you cannot have a job and out in the real world, and sometimes you just misses that feeling of you are doing something, and I think everybody needs that in some way. So he understands it, and he could completely back me up. But he's also my guardian, guardian angel. He watches over me, and not in the creepy way, but in the good way. So we sometimes have a little talk about how is it going, how am I feeling, is it okay, am I doing it, am I doing too much? And so that way he helps me see stuff that I probably often don't know. Not often, sometimes I just don't see it. I think I most of the times clearly know what's going on. Maybe I just don't want to listen to myself, but I know what's going on. But he helps me a great deal. So we came up with how I can approach this thing without getting stressed, and it's a work in progress. It's not something I can just change overnight. In theory I could, but in practice it is more difficult because it's habits. Yeah, I have created habits for myself, so I just need to unhabit them. That's not a word. I need to change them, and it would take. I read somewhere that for every habit, it would take 30 days to get rid of that habit. So 30 days for me, and it is something with not checking that studio thing, getting rid of that again, and have a schedule with videos. Not necessarily. I may record them different days and then upload it at a schedule. But it is nice that I like that it's a schedule for you guys, and it gives me also a good structure, kind of. So let's talk about that schedule. So for a while now, it has been like that every Friday there is a stitch with me, and that stays. I'm sticking with this stitch with me because normally when they're not being so noisy outside, I'm doing in my craft room and everything is ready to go in there. My camera, no, not camera because I'm using my phone, but phone holder, my light, my lamps, my everything is just ready to go in there, and my chair, and So that is something that is not being stressful to me. And often I stitch and I talk later. Unless it's a stamped one, then I can, and like this, it's an easy one because I'm only doing white. And I have drawn on it. So, but if it's a complicated, where am I? 1, 2, 3. I need one more. So if it's a complicated one, I can do a voiceover, and then it's not stressful at all doing it, and I don't have to do that much editing afterwards. So I think it's okay, but because he was talking about maybe changing it and doing it another day, because that way I was maybe not stressed out for the weekend and too tired in the weekend, because of course my husband he was off work having weekend, so of course he often wants to do stuff in the weekend, and yeah, it's too bad if I am too tired because of what I have been doing. So but I think just this stays with me is not something that tires me that much. So it stays. Every other Wednesday there will be a floss tube, so there will be 14 days between my floss tubes, and they will be kind of analytics will be, I can't see the hole. Where is it? Man, this is annoying. Trying the other way. Maybe I can see it from here. I'm blind as a bat right now. I think it's here. I hope so. No, I don't think it was. Was it? I'm saying that it is. Yeah, so instead of doing a big one in the first of the month, then I'm actually just going to do, and then a smaller in the middle of the month. I'm actually doing every 4 days. Every 14 days I will do a floss tube, and it will be Wednesday, because the floss tubes takes, yeah, I don't know, it takes time and there's a lot of effort to it. So, oh man, what am I doing? So I think exactly those would be best to put in the middle of the week, where I don't have any plans and I have some days to recover afterwards. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, that's just how it is for me. So I have some couple of days to stop being tired before it's a weekend. So yeah, this line here, this is not going to be pretty. I can't see a thing. Let's see how it is. No, I think we're going in here. I have much better light in my craft room, and also where I sit in my couch. Much better light. So yeah, in between those two floss tubes there will be an unboxing, and maybe sometimes if I have more, there will be also something Monday. But my unboxings will be recorded the same day, just to make, because it's not something that takes a long time, and so just to make sure that I'm not overwhelmed or getting too tired, I am doing it in one day, but I'm spreading it out over several days for the upload. So yeah, that's the plan. I have this collaboration with companies, and I can have maybe a month with only one, and all of a sudden, bang, they just comes in 4, 5, and one day. And I know they don't expect me to do them the same day, but it's fun that it kind of comes in bundles like that. There's something here. I struggled with that before. Does it look okay? I don't know. I hope so. I'm constantly moving it. I'm fiddling with my pattern keeper without wanting to, of course. I'm touching it with my hand. It's too close for my hand, I think. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was got furniture for our terrace. The place we lived before was a two-room apartment on the second floor. So we had a balcony, but we didn't buy any furniture for that at that point, because we felt that we probably wouldn't live there for a long time, and we didn't. So we moved after 6 months. Yeah, a little over half year, I think. So, but now we're living here in the house, and we got the tax money return. So we decided to go out and buy some. So we bought a lounge set for the one end of the terrace, and at the other end we got the lounge set is kind of it's like a couch, but you can kind of move it around to make it how you want it, and there's a table in between, and you can make them into sunbeds, and you can divide them into 4, so you have 4 seatings. And the other end, we bought a outdoor dining table with 5 chairs, because the maximum we are mostly anyway is 5, unless there's a birthday and stuff. Maybe we are more, but mainly it's my daughter and her 2 children that is coming, so we'll be 5, and maybe it's a couple of friends, but then 5 is also enough, and so we bought 5. And we got I did get some plants, flowers for the outside. So I have been getting dirt under my nails. I have been planting some flowers, beautiful ones. It looks so pretty out there. No. I don't know when we're going to use that exactly, because ever since we got the new furniture, it's been raining. Next thing we're going to invest in is what's the wording? What's it called? It's not an umbrella. It's for protecting you against the sun. This is not pretty, hey? It's really not pretty. Oh, man. It looks horrible. Oh man, that's just horrible. Do I need to pick it up? absolutely do not know if it ends up with me picking this thing up, because it does not look good. It's like I got... it's very clear I couldn't find the holes. Look at this. Well, yeah, it is what it is, I think. I'm very sorry it looked like this. Normally I think I stitch prettier than that. Or maybe it's just not that obvious. No. So we are going to have that umbrella thing, sun umbrella. And what a barbecue grill, also going to need that. A lot of things, all cost money. And a big box. My husband came home with a big box yesterday for all the pillows and stuff, so that they're protected from the rain. Nice. Yeah, so milestones. I am a big fan of Gender Caffeinated Crafter, and once again she inspired me. I've been watching her with these milestones she's doing, and I've been thinking, could this be something for me? At first I was just, nah, I don't think so, because I think it would stress me out. But I actually do think it could be something, so I'm trying it. But it's only, I'm not going to, have a goal for like that. It's not like I need to do this before some month or date, something. I'm just doing these milestones because I think it could be kind of a nice feeling of completion, or feeling of I don't know, I haven't got the English word for it, but it's nice to feel that you get somewhere, get somewhere. So I have decided to do some milestones, and I have doing it for all my project for this 14 days. I'm doing those I picked. Next is I'm moving on to the project, all of the projects I have in my big rotation with 26 projects or something. Just for fun. I think I have written something with this one. A lot of people are trying to reach me as usual when I'm doing my projects. So one milestone, I have 14 for this. I have one that is the upper arm and the head. The next is the jacket. Then there's the upper body. Then there is this arm that's coming here, and the left upper leg, left lower leg, right upper leg, right lower leg, and the hand that's coming here, and the microphone. Then I had the Q and the E, that's one milestone. U, somewhere over here, and the N. Then there's his shoes, that's the last milestone. So 14 milestones. So I hope that will turn out great. Give me a feeling of completion, I think. Satisfaction, something. And I have done it like this. If I can get a hold of it like this, so I can take it off every time. Take it off. So I think upper arm and head, I am almost finished with that, and the 2 E's also. I am hoping I can get this square done, so that I have done 100. The problem is I'm really struggling to see. So are you using, are you stitching in hand? Or do you use a frame? And if you use a frame, which one is your favorite? I think these types are my favorite, mostly because they go with my clamps here, so that I can attach them to my table and have my hands free when I'm stitching. I love that. I can use 2 hands when I'm doing this stitch with me. It creates, I feel, a more calm view for you, that I'm not constantly moving things around. I'm very sorry if this is stressing you out, that I'm stitching terrible. Oh man, please don't judge me. I'm doing the best I can. So I may frog it. If I feel like it looks too bad, I may frog it. But white is difficult, don't you think so? I think so. So now I banged my passing keeper again. I think I have marked up something crazy. Normally I do like this, but because the light, instead of coming from top where it usually comes from, then I'm not shadowing from myself, but because the light's coming here and then I'm shadowing from myself, so I kind of cannot hold the thread up here. And if I drag it completely out from behind, then I always bang into something with my backhand here, with this hand, if I drag it, the thread out. So that's why I don't drag it completely out, but only a little bit, and then I finish it up here with this hand. So last row, see this one, I have to fix something up here, I think. I don't know what happened here. Maybe it's not visible when it's washed and everything. No. I have been stitching a lot on Bedelia Bunny. And I made a milestone also with that. So that's nice. But oh my, I'm running into the same problem as I did with my my crow from Archie Housewife also. That I ran out of the exact color I was doing it with, I was stitching with. So the bunny was stitched with some hand over dyed color from 123 Stitch. Can't remember the fabric name. No, not fabric name. Brand name. Maybe it's hand over dyed. I can't remember. But anyway, I bought too little. So I thought one would be enough for that little bunny, but it's not. It was not. So I need to replace it. So instead of doing the same mistakes as I did with the Byron Crow, I have saved one strand, and I'm going to put that together with a similar color, but just normal DMC. I think I ended up with 948, could be a replacement. So I'm doing some rows with those mixed colors, and then I will switch over to only 948. It's not a huge area that I have to do it. It's only the bottom of the bunny, so I think it will be fine, so I don't run into the same issue that I did with Byron. that was a completely different color and very visible. I hope this could be not visible. So yeah, this is the last stitch. I actually think I got the hang of it at the bottom. What, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows? Yeah, I think so. So I will mark it up in Pattern Keeper. Yeah. Maybe I can turn the camera here, but you can see it. Marking it up. Is that? And here I got that done, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Yeah. So 1, 2. I actually think I did that also. Yeah. So what did I end up with? 92 stitches today. So yeah, 92 stitches with this Freddie on this in this Stitch With Me video. That is good. I'm happy with that. I'm sad that it do not look okay, but that's how it is. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will have an amazing weekend, and I will speak to you in the next one. Take care and happy stitching. Bye bye.